Great software demos hide messy realities. Before choosing a platform, map how work actually happens, define measurable outcomes, expose operational risks, and make vendors prove their claims. This guide helps golf operators buy technology with confidence and clarity, presented by Whoosh. Run your golf operation with fewer clicks, cleaner communication, and a better booking experience. Whoosh brings tee sheets, reservations, events, lessons, payments, and customer management into one cloud-based platform with Square integration for connected spending insights, built for private clubs, public courses, and modern golf facilities. Claim the offer software audit. Part 1. Start with the workflow, not the demo software. Demos are designed to make unfinished work disappear. The vendor shows the clean dashboard, the perfect mobile flow, and the report that appears with one click. Nobody shows the assistant professional exporting a CSV at 10:47 p.m., the member account that exists 3 times, or the general manager calling support while a line forms at the counter. That is why the first step in choosing software is not building a vendor list. It is documenting the work as it actually happens. Name the operating outcome. We need a better CRM is not a buying brief. We need every first-time guest to receive the right follow-up within 24 hours without staff entering the same information twice. Write 3 outcomes the new system must create. Each should include a user, a job, a time or quality standard, and a way to measure success. Examples: members can update billing information without calling the club. Staff can see reservations, spend, and service history in one customer record. Event registration closes with payments reconciled and no manual rekeying. Outcomes keep the team from buying features that look modern but do not change the operation. Map the current workflow. Choose the 5 to 7 workflows the software will touch most. For each one, write the trigger, the person responsible, the systems used, the handoffs, the output, and the failure point. Then sit with the person who does the work. Do not build the map from an executive meeting. Watch the clicks, count the spreadsheets, note where a password is shared, a report is retyped, a member waits, or the team creates a workaround because the official process is too slow. Ask 4 questions. Where does the same data get entered more than once? Where does work stop while someone waits for approval or information? Where can a customer see the gap between systems? Which temporary workaround has become permanent? The answers become the demo script. Separate requirements from preferences. Put every requirement into one of 3 categories. Must work. Failure breaks a core operation, creates unacceptable risk, or prevents adoption. Should work. Meaningful value, but a documented workaround can exist for a limited period. Could work. Useful differentiation after the essential workflows are proven. Limit the must list. If everything is critical, nothing is. A useful must-have test is: would we refuse to buy the system if this capability were missing or weak? If the answer is no, move it down. Include non-feature requirements, implementation timeline, support hours, data ownership, permission controls, reporting access, export capability, uptime, accessibility, and how the vendor handles incidents. Turn risk into questions. Security should not appear as a yes or no checkbox at the end of procurement. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0 organizes risk management around 6 functions: govern, identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. That is a useful lens for operators who are not security specialists. Ask who owns security decisions, what sensitive data the system holds, how access is controlled, how suspicious activity is detected, what happens after an incident, and how the vendor restores service and data. Request evidence that matches the risk. Policies, audit reports, recovery commitments, or clear contractual language. You do not need to become a cybersecurity engineer. You do need to understand what your organization is trusting the vendor to protect. Control the demo. Send vendors the same scenario list before every demo. Use realistic names, roles, exceptions, and volumes. Ask the vendor to show the complete workflow live. Good scenarios include: a new guest books, cancels, rebooks, and later becomes a member. A staff member needs limited access during one shift. A payment fails after an event is already full. A manager needs last month's revenue by customer segment. A customer asks to correct or export their data. Do not accept the system can do that as evidence. Ask to see it. If a capability depends on a partner, custom work, premium module, or future roadmap, record that in the score. Score evidence, not charisma. Create a weighted scorecard before the demos. Weight the 3 operating outcomes most heavily. Add workflow fit, ease of use, integration, security, implementation, support, total cost, and vendor viability. Use a simple scale. 0 means not available, 1 means workaround, 2 means meets requirement, and 3 means exceeds it with evidence. Require notes and a link or screenshot for every important score. Have frontline users score usability independently before the group discussion. Senior leaders are often impressed by dashboards. Daily users know whether the work will actually move. Run references like an operator ask for customers similar in size, complexity, and use case, not only the vendor's largest logo. Speak to the person who owns the system and the person who uses it. Ask what implementation took longer than promised, which feature is weaker than the demo, how support behaves during urgent issues, what the invoice includes that the proposal did not, and whether they would choose the vendor again. The most useful reference question is, what would you do differently if you were starting this project tomorrow? The play defined three outcomes. Map the real workflows, limit the must-haves, turn risk into questions, control the demo, score evidence, talk to operators who live with the system. The right software is not the product with the longest feature list. It is the product that helps your team complete the most important work with less friction, less risk, and better information. Want an independent view of your stack before you buy? Impact Golf Studios maps, golf operator workflows, finds the costly gaps, and builds a practical requirements scorecard through a focused tech stack audit. Book. A tech stack audit news alert, your weekly update news, 120 to 25 words on the sharpest angle and why it matters right now. Read more news, 2 and 20 to 25 words on the second most useful signal and the operator takeaway. Read more Career Advisor, your dream job golf tech help. Golfers improve through technology by building scalable remote software for GolfTech and SkyTrack, spanning applications, APIs, databases, cloud systems, testing, and optimization at scale. Apply Now Golf Backlead Golfback's cloud platform, building scalable .NET services, Vue applications, Azure infrastructure, and reliable SaaS tools that help golf courses grow direct online bookings efficiently. Apply Now Operator Tool Putt. This to work, the playbook pay it forward, join players club access golf's next great investments, backed by advisors across finance, media, recruiting, operations, and club leadership for accredited investors, executives, and founders. Join Players Club.